will remain from the frame. Police are warning people in Paris to stay away from the area around the cathedral. The concern for those firefighters is shops, restaurants, everything else near the cathedral remains, that the flames could potentially spread on this evening, so they have to protect themselves. They also have to protect nearby property and lives. The mayor of Paris, Anne Hidalgo, described it as, quote, a terrible fire, and she is also urging people to respect the boundaries set up by fire crews to ensure that everyone remains safe. The good news at this hour, what we've been told by police at this point, is that no one has died here, and they say right now they have no reports of injuries after this fire started at Notre Dame Cathedral, even though it has been terribly destructive, and the history that has been taken down here in the span of just a couple hours here this afternoon, our time, evening, Paris time, as we're just past 8 o'clock. Ian Lee remains in our London bureau. Ian, what are you hearing?
Yeah, it really is that latest information we're hearing from the church spokesman that, sadly, nothing they expect is likely to remain, at least nothing that isn't stone. You can see that frame there, the tall towers, stone towers, those haven't been affected yet, or doesn't look like it, but the rest of the building has been completely destroyed. You see that skeleton really of the roof.
Oh my God, that is unbelievable. That was the biggest tourist attraction.
Quite fortunate so far that no deaths have been reported, no injuries have been reported. Also, firefighters are going to be very careful because this is a very tall building, and when you have this kind of situation, it can make it quite unstable, and so they will be moving carefully. The one thing, too, that we're going to be following closely are these priceless works of art. And that's what we've also heard from officials.
Oh, God, I can't believe it. What about all the art that's in there and stuff? And stuff that's irreplaceable.
Stained glass, about 10 meters big. It was the largest one ever built at that time.
It's not a good omen. I really think it's a bad
omen. So it's likely that any sort of flame and heat could destroy that very quickly. You also have the statues of the 28 kings of Israel that was also in that building. These are all things that, once these flames are under control, that they're going to take stock of to see what has survived. Hundreds of years of history crammed in that building. We have to go back to the 12th century when it was started construction. Napoleon Bonaparte was crowned emperor in that building. There's a lot of history connected to it, and tonight, as we look at these pictures, a lot of that history is now in the ashes there of Notre Dame.
Right, when looking at those images, it's hard to imagine, at least in parts of it, that any of that artwork could survive following what we've seen here. Again, what we are hearing from police is that they're saying at this hour no injuries and no deaths resulting from this devastating fire. As you see a helicopter there above the scene over Notre Dame. This is, guys, are these live? We're looking at live pictures right now. So again, part of the structure does remain intact. You can see where they were doing the renovation work. I think we still have some of the video from earlier where we saw both the spire come down and other parts of the roof come down at Notre Dame Cathedral in Paris as we come up on 8:30 now. There it is. 8:30 Paris time, and a firefighting operation that will no doubt go on well into the night, if not for days now, as police continue and firefighters continue to do their work at Notre Dame Cathedral. But to reset, again, these are images from earlier. It hasn't appeared as though firefighters have been able to make much progress. Part of that's because they haven't been able to get very close to it. We have seen now some water being poured onto Notre Dame Cathedral as the fire just continues to burn there. They have that a cordon set off, so they're trying to keep people as safe as possible, and people in Paris, the mayor in Paris is asking people to stay as far back as possible.